Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are going to be creating this look with a lot of new makeup that I am testing out, and most definitely the start of this makeup tutorial I would say is the Milk makeup and the e.l.f. makeup side-by-side comparisons. So I think you should go ahead and watch this video and see which one I like the most. So let's go ahead and just get started. Here I'm gonna go ahead and use this blow dry clips. I got these at Marshall's and they were $3.99, just in case you wanted to go ahead and know. I'm going to go ahead and open these. Go ahead and pin my hair. This hair off the way. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and move on to priming our skin. And for primer, I'll go ahead and be using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And since I'm kind of new to this, I'm going to go ahead and test out the e.l.f. Milk Face Primer by e.l.f. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on the left side of my face, and I'll be using the Hydro Grip Primer on the right side of my face. And let's go ahead and do that. So this is the Hydro Grip Primer. So this is the consistency of the Hydro Grip Primer, and this will be the e.l.f. Okay, so it is like a slight color difference, and the e.l.f. one, it's a little runnier than the Grip Primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the e.l.f. one to the left side of my face, and I'm gonna add the Grip Primer with another finger because I want to see kind of like the consistency of both. Okay, so the e.l.f. one is a little bit it's a little bit more thicker. The Milk makeup does feel a little bit stickier on this side, very similar to the Jelly Pop primer. That's the only one I've remember using before, like a primer kind of like this one, but it feels very, very cooling. Both sides feel very, very cooling, just that the e.l.f. side does feel a lot more sticky. So breakage that I have on my left side, so we're not gonna go ahead and judge based on that. And take out the setting spray for later. And again, these are two very similar products that I feel like if you do not need to spend your money on this when you can, if this does the same thing as this, I don't see why to, you know, splurge on the Milk one. But it's your personal preference. If you want to go ahead and splurge just like I did, just go ahead. But it does feel very, very similar. A couple of minutes have passed by and I did wait to see kind of like the tackiness. It does feel the same, very similar, not a huge difference, just that the e.l.f. side looks way more luminous than the Milk makeup side. It is very hydrating on this side. They both feel hydrating, but it looks more hydrating on this side. So for foundation, I don't know which one to go ahead and use. I picked up these two foundations that I really, really love and that I had ran out of, and it took a long time to go ahead and repurchase them, so I finally did. And I know that the NYX Total Control is like a reformulated formula, both on the shade Caramel, but I don't know if they're the same tone. Sometimes like they have foundations like this where they're not the same undertones, so we would have to see. Oh yeah, they look very similar. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one on one side and the other one on the other side. I'm gonna use a sponge for one and a brush for the other. So I'll be using the Born to Glow foundation on my right, on the Milk makeup side, and let's see how that looks. But I have really high hopes for this primer. I know the foundations work really, really good, both of them. I remember when I first got into makeup, this was one of my first foundations that I've tried, and I absolutely loved it. So go ahead and use the Morphe E63 brush on the Milk side, And I only took a little pump of that foundation. Just want to see. I just want you to see like how far it goes. So that already covered like my whole cheek. And on this side I don't have like a lot of breakouts, so I don't need that much coverage. Go ahead and go in with one more pump because I need some more on my forehead and maybe around my mouth and my nose. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and blend it. So that primer does not cover any pores because I can still kind of see my pores. It does kind of cover them, but it doesn't like cover them like a poreless, a putty primer would. So again, I do drag my foundation to my eyes to kind of act like a corrector. So I do bring it down my neck, even though it's like a really good match. But I kind of like to bring all my foundations, even though they are a really good match, I bring them down my neck just to kind of like even out everything. Okay, so this is and I do kind of like touch my ears kind of because sometimes they are a little bit lighter than my face. So this is what the foundation looks. So I have no foundation on this side and foundation. Again, this is what I'm using on this side. I love this foundation, but I think it looks really good with the primer. I do see a difference from when I would use it without this primer. So I like how this primer makes my foundation look. So we're gonna go ahead and use another pump of the NYX, and I'm gonna add it directly to my face because this is a very runny foundation. So I do have like one pump on my hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And to blend out on my left side, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques sponge. I know I'm late to all this. This is makeup that I have saved that I kind of like, you know, I'm very late to this, but it's better late than never. I want to go ahead and test it out. I've seen very good reviews on it. Oh, and it feels really squishy, even though I haven't wetted it. So I can imagine how it's going to feel when I wet it. So I have like a little tray here. I'm going to a little bucket here, and I'm going to go ahead and wet this because I didn't want to go ahead and get out. Okay, this is what the sponge looked like once it's wet. It did not get any bigger, so we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. The texture, people say, kind of reminds them of the Juno sponge. No, this is way softer than the Juno sponge. The Juno sponge is a little bit stiffer, if I could say. And look, just that one pump also kind of just covered my whole bottom area. Like, both of these foundations are really good. NYX overall makes really good like products. Like, even oh, you know what I've noticed? You can see my pores more on the e.l.f. side than the Milk Makeup side. Visible on this side. Maybe, again, because I do have some breakage. Really like this sponge. It's really soft. Sorry. It's really soft, and it does blend out your foundation really fast. So annoying when I say really. For the sponge on this side, just to kind of like get to like blend any of the streaks out that the brush must have left. Okay, so I think both of them look very similar. This side kind of does look a little bit more orange. I'm gonna pull off both of them once and go ahead and add the concealer. Okay, and for concealer, I'm super excited. We are going to be trying the Bare With Me concealer. that's been going viral all over TikTok. Swatched it when not in the store. Once I got home, I opened it, and this is what it looks like. It is very, very thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a brush for this. I'm gonna add this one, what I have in my hand, and get a brush to kind of add it, just to add it, not to blend it, to my under eye. Oh, and I got the shade Golden. So I was going to get something lighter, but it did say it was serum concealer, so I figured that it wasn't gonna have that much coverage, so that's why I didn't go ahead and get anything lighter. But I think this shade looks really, really good, like reminiscent to what this sponge reminds me of, because I'm like, I've tried a sponge like this. Of course, it reminds me, the texture reminds me a lot of the elf sponge. Texture kind of reminding me of a little bit more airy, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm thinking about going in with a second pump, but I think that did really good, so we're gonna go ahead and just leave it like that. Just go ahead and move on. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the powder. We're excited for this powder. This is a NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop face powder. So this has been going viral all over TikTok, and I did have its little moment. Went ahead and purchased it. I am using the shade Light. This is the only thing I found. I then found my shade, but then I'm like, okay, I'll just do it on my under eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab this under my under eye as a brightening kind of powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I did see that it gets rid of your pores. It does. It definitely does. You get all over my face, especially in these pores. This is what it looks like. You could definitely see it did mattify a lot, because I am very, very luminous. So it does really, really mattify, and it definitely covers up those pores. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this side of my face, and I went straight to those pores. Eyebrows, you know, I'd be all over the place with my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and do the brow glue by NYX. Again, we have a lot of NYX products. I have a lot of them that I haven't been testing out, barely getting to them. So I got the shade Translucent, because I guess they also have a new one that I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. And oh, this is very small. This is what it looks like, and it's like a brow glue for your eyebrows. Okay, so I've been seeing people on TikTok, so I am a TikTok fanatic. I do have a TikTok if you want to go ahead and follow me. It's the same username as here. I see people going back and forth on their eyebrows to kind of like soak them up, or like make sure like to get every little stroke of hair with some of this glue. I do have my foundation on, so it is gonna pick up some of my foundation, but this is just the way I do my makeup and the way I like to do my makeup. So I don't know if I should use this after or before setting my brows, but I see them kind of like swirling the brush all over their eyebrows, and I just figured that you do it before. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it before I do my eyebrows on this side and after I do my eyebrows on this side, so kind of see what it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a brush and just kind of like place them down. Ooh, that's nice. That's really good. So now we're gonna go ahead and, again, I picked up this on this NYX pencil, eyebrow pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and I got the shade Taupe. So this is what it looks like. This is one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. and I kind of wait for my eyebrow pencils to run out and for like all of them to run out and to pick up new ones, or if like any new ones come up, I'll pick them up to review them. And I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this Tape and Fame. I kind of restocked on this too, and look at this. It's so satisfying to see brand new pomade, and sucks to use it. And I picked up the shade Chocolate. This is kind of to like go with my hair, and we're just gonna go ahead and fill this eyebrow in like we normally do. Now I'm gonna go in with the glue on this side. So let's go ahead and see. Kind of like to set it. Yeah, I think it works more like to set your eyebrows and not to like lift them, kind of like the Bra Freeze does, the Anastasia Bra Freeze, which I want to go ahead and test out the dupe for it, which is the e.l.f. one that just came out. And Vicky Amber's dogs, I am sorry. What I'm enjoying to do is to get that powder, like, or any powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the Nyx powder to kind of like see if it kind of brightens, and just kind of clean it with this powder. I have this BH Cosmetics palette that I picked up from Shows. I'm gonna go ahead and take home the bronze from the Balm. I got this a long time ago from my Ipsy bag, and it's like a little sample. I love this. Like, this bronzer is a shit. Excuse my language. Even though I don't use bronzer as much, but when I do, I use this one and some other ones, but this one has to be my favorite. It does show up in my skin really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and use this to bring some color back. Beautiful wash of color that it gives. Blush. We're gonna go ahead and use that BH Cosmetics palette, and we're gonna go ahead and grab we're just gonna go ahead and mix the top three shades, and I'm gonna get a Sonia Kashuk stippling brush, and I'm just gonna these are so pigmented, like they're no joke. BH Cosmetics makes some of the best blush formulas and eyeshadow formulas. And it looks really cute on my skin. Oh, I went ahead on that. Okay, and now that we're here, we're just going to go ahead and highlight. And I'm using the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. For highlight, we're going to go ahead and mix this shade and this shade. So let's go ahead and do that. And they also make great highlights. Look at that. Wow. This is my second palette. I own one of these palettes already. Not this one, but a different one. And I really, really like it. I'm not going to highlight my nose just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna highlight my Cupid's bow. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to be trying out these jumbo pencils that have been going around TikTok, and I do have a Wet n Wild one, but we're not gonna go ahead and use this one. It's like a different formula. I thought it was the same thing, but it's not. So we're gonna go ahead and use this to highlight our nose, and we're just going to add it to the bridge of our nose and to the tip. So we're going to go ahead and blend it. Stick to highlighter. That's not working out. So we're gonna highlight. I knew that was going to be a fail, but maybe not today. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Okay, is this palette for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. I got this on clearance at Ulta, And I was super excited to find it because look at the colors. Like, they're absolutely gorgeous. Like, these colors are bomb. This is my kind of palette. Like, I'm all over this palette. Again, Halo Eye. I want to do more eye looks for you guys because I kind of get shy on here. And I end up, like, not doing much. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a Halo Eye today. So I do just stamp shadow just right there and kind of blend it. So yeah, I like to stamp it and then blend it. You just have to make it work, but some just don't work, but most of them you just have to make it work. Again, Good Vibes, I forgot to tell you the name. And just stamp it. Color complements my eyes really good. Oh, that's cute. Create the Halo Eye. I'm going to be taking Booked. So this is the one I was just using. Good Vibes. This is bomb. And we're gonna go ahead and grab Booked to kind of deepen. Oh, it's kind of like the same color. So we're gonna go ahead and mix Boo Bear. Yeah, Boo Bear, which is this one. And we're gonna go ahead and stamp it with the same with Booked. And this one we're not going to blend with a fluffy brush, if not with this brush. I feel like this is just the way I do my Halo eyes. And I kind of like stamp it around. I do go in with the fluffy brush, but I'm not gonna touch. Oh, what happened? That shadow kind of disappeared. Like something is wrong. I hope you can see that. Look. It's like that dark one turned into this color. Like it was this color and it turned into this color. I'm worried. It's not blending. Did I do something wrong? We're just gonna go ahead and move on, and we're just this is what it is. This is what makeup is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And for today, the eyeshadow's not working. I don't know, it looks like I got punched in the eye or something. It doesn't look very good. It's not blending. We're just gonna leave it like that. For the middle shade, we're gonna go ahead and do Drippin'. And this is Drippin'. It's like a green gold color, kind of like to complement our shirt we have on today. And we're just gonna add it to the middle of the eyelid for that halo that I wanted to create, but it didn't come out. You know what? I'm very bothered by this eyeshadow. We're gonna go ahead and add Cinnamon Roll to deepen it out. Okay, I think cinnamon roll came to save the day. Yeah, definitely came to save the day. I was very sad that this wasn't gonna work out. And you know why I kind of like say I need to make it work? Because I don't have any fallout on my under eye. So that already tells you it's a good fucking palette, you know? In a way. We're not gonna justify that it didn't work. I'm just kidding. Okay, we are going to be adding that cinnamon roll shade. Looks deeper on this side. I don't know if it's because I don't have that glitter on. This eyeshadow with a brush is working really good, but I'm just gonna dab it with my finger better. Just tends to work better. Okay, and for my lower lash line, I was gonna put it away. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and take Booked. Just smudge it. Yeah. So yeah, and I said new year, new me. Just kidding. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out my comfort zone, and I'm going to create more eye looks for you guys. And I hope you, and it's easy because I'm not in any way a professional makeup artist. This is just something that I enjoy doing that helps me with my anxiety and depression, and that's something that I want to talk about more later on. But yeah, this is my kind of my way out in a way, because I really do love makeup. So just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish our eyes, and for our eyes we're going to be using the Lash Clean Vitaminizing Mascara by Covergirl. And I have to be very, very honest with you. I bought this mascara, you already know, because of the color. It is a little newer. It did come out last year, but I don't know, you guys know I'm late. This color is bomb. Like, you make something this color, Natalie will go buy it. You got that. And I just went to Rite Aid and I saw that Almay came out with new stuff, and the color on that packaging is this color. So I was very close to picking that up, and I didn't. I know, give me props. I didn't pick it up. I've never tested Almay. I've seen 1 or 2 reviews on Almay's makeup, but it just doesn't come. It's not a brand that I can say, oh my god, Elf came out with something, I'm gonna go ahead and rush and get it. Or Wet n Wild came up with something, because those are my favorite brand. I'm gonna rush and get it. Almay is just, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I don't know if it's good. I've never tried any of their products, but hey, you know, one day maybe when I'm rich I can splurge more. Just kidding. No, yeah, but one day I can probably splurge more and I could kind of venture out, you know. But when it comes to carts, or in my carts, or in my I don't know how you say that. I had it in the cart or something at Ulta, at Sephora, but I skipped out, and I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna use some products that I'm like, okay, it works the same, it's gonna be the same thing. Like, why splurge on something I don't need? So I'm going to go ahead and do a video just showing you what I wanted. But hey, I have this that kind of works the same, you know? And if you guys are interested, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and do that soon, because e.l.f. just came out with a new primer. But guess what? Oh, I dabbed my lid. Okay, this mascara is really cute. I like it. It works after like 3 coats, but it works. Oh, so back to what I was saying. The Milk makeup that they have in their own line, I think either it's a limited edition or I don't know, this primer, they created a new one, and it's like the grip something, I don't know. They have the same ingredients. It looks exactly the same when they take it out the tube. It looks identical to it. I went and I checked out the ingredient, and it's exactly the same ingredients. So I guess that packaging is getting discontinued, and the thing is that they don't tell us like, hey, it's a new packaging, or like, or is we're gonna make it a staple in our collection or whatever. I don't know how you say that. They should say that, and they should not like advertise it as a new primer. Like, I don't know, I get so upset like that you lie, you know. I'm not saying they're lying, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know, it's just whatever makes money, they'll do it, right? And who wouldn't, right? But I'm just saying that. And I said I'm not gonna buy it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one for that video and show you guys, and just kind of tell you guys more about it in that video. So stay tuned. I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope you guys do enjoy my videos, and if you do, then you'll go ahead and see that. Okay, and this is what the eye looks like, what the eye look ended up looking like. I really like it. The color of the eyeshadow definitely makes my eyes stand out more. Okay, for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with the highlight palette and highlight in blush palette from BH, and I'm going to be taking, is this one. I didn't want to say because I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't even know if I want an inner corner. Do I want it? Do I? Okay. We're gonna go in very light. Okay, that didn't end up being very light, but we're gonna go ahead and leave it. I wanted to go ahead and try these eyelashes, but you already know your girl. I know I said this year I'm gonna venture out, but we're just gonna have to save it for another video. Lip liner. I don't have any new lip liners for this set of makeup. I'm going to be using my favorite Italia lip liner in light brown. So I went on their website, and I think this is the eyeliner, and I've been lying to you guys this whole time, because they have a lip liner and it's called brown. Ew. And it's not this one, but kind of looks like this one. And they have an eyeliner that's like called light brown, and I think it's this one. I don't know. I use it as a lip liner. It works bomb. Like, it's so creamy. like his mom. Like, look. So pigmented. And I am new to this as well. This is the Lip Lingerie XL. I don't know how you say this. Well, this is in the shade Turn On, and I don't know, I like it. It's very promising. My lips are disgusting. I need to exfoliate my lips because I am getting over and cold, and it did mess me up for a couple. I'm like low-key obsessing with myself. Okay, let me stop. The lip color ended up looking really nice with this eye color. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and set our face. And for our face, we're gonna be using Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Spray. And I'm super excited to go ahead and use this. This came in that holiday set that I bought, and this is the mini one. I think it's so cute. Look how cute it is. So we're gonna go ahead and set our face. Okay, the scent on this took me back to something. Smells like some school supplies. I do go in with a little more on the sponge, kind of get rid of any harsh lines. Look at that blush. Oh, it's cute. Okay, so I think we are done. Just gonna let my hair be. It is a 3-day hair. So it is a bit greasy, but it's okay. It's still okay, and we are done. We are done with today's look. We made it. We got out of our comfort zone and we created this. Yes. Okay, so we are going to start off with the primers. I don't know how they are going to be. Ooh, what? Wait. What? What? I see something. What? No way. Okay, so you know how I went in and pressed my skin with the sponge? It picked up all of the grip side on this side where I added the powder, and the elf side is still there. No way. See? You do not have to spend more than you have to. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good primer. It looks really good, but it did kind of lift on this side. I don't know if it's a foundation because we did use different foundations, but I feel like it looks better on this side. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely. Okay, and the spray, it did give me a little bit of glow. It does feel a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know how you say it. That one. And what else did we test out? The mascara. I like it. It's good. It's not the best, but it's good. And the concealer. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it wasn't gonna have any good coverage, but it ends up looking really nice on my under eye. And I have really bad creases, and it looks really good. So I like that one. And what else did we test out? Oh, this. I mean, that's new to me, basically. Oh, and the sponge. Bomb sponge. And the pencil. This didn't work. This didn't work. I tried to make it work, but it didn't. I need to test this again, maybe for something else. I've seen people like drag it or contour and stuff like that, but I don't think I'll do that. I'll just go ahead and save it and probably just use it for the inner corner for like the more natural days, kind of like that. Go ahead and use that for that. But overall, I think this video was mainly about the primers. The primers, I think e.l.f. side looks way better, even though I have this acne on my face. Milk makeup looks really good, but when I was doing my makeup, the grip, like the Hydra grip milk one, looked better. But now that I'm done with my whole face, e.l.f. one looks better. So we'll have to see how they last throughout the day. Test those out, have them side by side, and see how they turn out. And now we know, e.l.f. for the win. I really like how my makeup turned out. Like really good. So that's it for today's video. I hope you like today's video, and I hope you subscribe. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.